Sione, a couple of days into our time in Washington, how was that first session?
Yeah, lungs were tested. The heat's a real factor out here, but I'm loving it, to be honest. It's a nice little mix-up from the rugby that we've been playing back in Glasgow and stuff like that. So it's nice to be back in the heat. The joints don't need as much warming up. So we get straight into the session.
Is that a challenge? How much of a factor is that going into the weekend? 38 degrees.
It's always a factor, to be honest, but it's a challenge the team's ready for. And I thought last week was a great step up. I think it was 29, 30 degrees over in Canada. So the boys are prepared well, and now we just it's our turn to, I suppose, contribute.
It's been a manic few months for you. The birth of your son TJ, talk me through how that's going.
Yeah, it was a massive month. To be honest, it's kind of flown by, and missing my fiance and TJ back home massively. It was huge, to be honest. It was just before the Munster game or during the Munster week, and it's amazing, mate. You listen to all the other boys' stories about their firstborn, and you don't really know how it feels until you kind of, in the hot spot yourself. So I'm glad I got my first one out the way, and I'm just ready for Mrs. to give me all the old goal on number 2.
And you named him after your dad, is that right?
Yeah, he's named after my dad, Tuipulotu Jr. So I think there's already so many nicknames for him already. A lot of boys are calling him Junior and June because he's born in June. So I'm sure there'll be a lot of names thrown about, but my dad will probably call him Tuipulotu.
And you got engaged to your fiance, Lara. That must have been, was that a nervous moment for you?
Very nervous, mate. It was directly after the celebrations of the grand final, so I was anxious. I had the anxiety, so I thought I'd get it all done before we came away on tour. So job done now. Now I'm going back to a happy home.
And you talked about the URC win. Is that achievement kind of sunk in?
To be honest, kind of, yes. I've never won anything in my life, at least professionally. So to finally do it, I'm just hungry to keep winning, and I hope that can be the start for something in the Scotland squad as well. So I know the Glasgow boys are trying to, bring a lot of that into this squad and try and put our hand up to contribute as much as we can.
Yeah, what can that do for the mentality of Scottish teams going forward?
Yeah, I think it's massive, obviously, to show that we can win in those big games. I know that's where we've been doubted in the past, so to finally put our hand up and do that consecutively. Obviously, Test rugby is completely different, and it offers a lot of different challenges, but like I said, mate, now I got the taste for it, and I know a lot of the boys got a taste for it. We're just hungry for more now.
You're one of the main leaders and more experienced players in this squad. How do you enjoy that sort of role?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. The last 3 years have kind of flown by, to be honest. I was speaking to Matt Curry about how, 2 years ago we were rooming together over the last summer tour, and my role was a lot different then, and so was his. So things have moved pretty fast, and I just suppose I look to the other boys that have been here longer than me, and I just want to keep contributing and playing hard as I can.
You spoke about Matt. You must have been happy for them getting their debuts.
Oh, massively, mate. It's actually kind of cool to sit in the stands and watch 10 boys that have worked really hard, in their own respective clubs and on their own journey, and to go out there and put that performance. We've reviewed it this morning, and I thought it was really professional and an impressive performance.
This is your second summer tour. What's special about them? Because they are different to everything else that you sort of compete in.
Yeah, they are. You get some sunshine, to be honest. There's nothing that beats that, spending time with the lads in the sun, but it's a new group as well. Like you say, a lot of our more experienced players are back home, so it's a chance for other boys to put their hand up, and also just a chance for us to mingle with some of the younger boys. That's the things I love to do. It makes me feel young again.
Yeah. So your two mates, Finn and Jack Dempsey, they're not here, so who have you been hanging about with?
I'm rooming with Dewey, which is a new experience. I'm really close with Dewey, and I've been hanging out with some of the young boys as well. I'm trying to get to know some of the other boys from the other clubs like Gussie and those boys as well. So, we've still got 3 weeks left to go. Hopefully we can get a win this weekend and then enjoy each other's company after the game.
USA this week, what are you expecting from them?
To be honest, I've never played them, or I've only watched them play just on the laptops here. And I think one thing everyone can say about Americans is they're really patriotic and passionate about their country. So I'm expecting a passionate outfit, and we'll match that.